Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. On behalf of our director, Mr. Gary Gillette, and members of your Missoula City Band, this is Bill Roach saying, welcome to this, our premier concert for the 2008 season. It's so good to see such a good crowd. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join us now as we honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem. A lot of special things going on this first concert. We have a special guest group with us, the University of Montana Band Camp. Where are you folks? And they're here with their instructors. They come out, they immerse themselves in music and practice. Are your instructors here also? Brave, brave people. Where does America get such folks willing to put their time in with these band camp people? Wonderful. I also want to point out something very, very rare. MCAT, can we get a picture of our bassoon section? We have 6, 1/2 dozen bassoons. I've never heard of such a thing in any band before. Just wonderful. That's wonderful stuff. Okay, we got 6 bassoonists. Our next number is the Gillette Look Sharp March. When Gillette Razor Company started advertising their products on sports shows, the sales of Blue Bay blades and foamy quadrupled. Well, they saw something good when they found that out, and they sponsored boxing on Friday nights. And the show's theme song was the Gillette Look Sharp March by Malin Merrick. The music is very upbeat march and got the listeners' full attention. He knew immediately that the Gillette Cavalcade of Sports was on the air. With a slight change of inflection, we use the march as a gentle admonishment to our director, Gillette Look Sharp. This is the Gillette Look Sharp March.
Nice pants.
had some special things going on tonight. Fact one, John Nelson plays trombone with the city band. John, wave hello.
Nice shirt.
Deb Nelson Rosbarski, where are you, Deb? Playing clarinet. There you are. Wave hello. Now, those facts are they play in the city band. That may be well known to you or not. The fact you may not know is John and Deb's Aunt Hazel is here in the audience from Helena. She is celebrating her 80 years young birthday. Where is Aunt Hazel? Oh, there she is, right over there. Hello, Aunt Hazel. Good to see you. Well, this is such a special event, Gary. I think we should serenade Aunt Hazel with our special happy birthday.
And that arrangement is by our announcer, Bill Roach. What a wonderful arrangement. We'll be using it all year long.
Happy birthday, Aunt Hazel. And many more. Our conductor of many years, Alexander Stepsonoff, always played our next number on the first concert, and rightly so, for it's entitled A Night in June. Written by Carl King. I believe our current conductor neglected to play it a number of years back and caught heck for not doing so. Now it's found its rightful place back in our repertoire. I think he's learned his lesson. And featuring our wonderful euphonium section, this is Carl King's Serenade, A Night in June.
got an oboe solo.
We're going to get ready for our first soloist. We have an oboe player par excellence. This is her first time with us soloing. This is Rebecca Pursehouse. She's a recent Sentinel grad. She studies oboe with the Missoula Symphony Orchestra. Principal oboist Susie Stipich. She's entering the University of Montana as a music major this fall and is a member of the UM Band Camp student body. She's kind of a student representative, so to say. The composer of our piece, James Barnes, a professor of composition and a tuba player, has performed with numerous professional organizations in the United States. Please give a warm city band welcome to Miss Rebecca Pursehouse. Before I forget, if indeed you do have a birthday and you do want us to serenade you or a member of your family, get that information to one of the band members, or me or Gary or whoever, and we'll get it going. If you think I'll have problems with pronouncing the name, which is almost anything except Smith or Jones, please give me a phonetic spelling so I don't, so I get the correct pronunciation. Well, we'd like to take a little break right now since this is the first concert and some of our chops aren't what they used to be, towards the end especially. So it's always fun for us to get to know the band a little better and hopefully introduce you to them. So we're going to try to do some math. This is kind of tricky for us. I'm going to have people stand when I say a certain number of years, have you been with the band? Now we've got a lot of new people, so I'm going to just start off with, if you've been in the band for 1 year, or this is your first year, would you please stand right now? Look at that. A lot of new talent. So good to have you all here. Okay, now we got the old folks, so hold your applause till the end, please. Okay, if you've been in the band for 2 to 5 years, stand up. Wow, very good. Okay, 5 to 10 years. Excellent, excellent. 10 to 15. If you've been in the band 10 to 15, we're thinning out now. All right, there's some veterans. Gary's doing some math right now. I think you should have stood up right then. I'm not sure either. Okay, sit down. If you've been with the band 15 to 20 years, stand up. All right, I'm standing. Okay, this is my 20th year. You know, if I had applied myself, I could have made something out of myself in that time. Now, we're really starting to thin out here. 20 to 25? 25 to 30? Mr. Hal Herbig. Mr. Hal Herbig is also a special case in another way. He's standing up for consecutive years, but Hal Herbig actually started playing with the band in 1940. Fantastic. Hal's a little bashful, Gary. He wanted me to ask you, since we haven't played it in a couple years, his favorite piece is the March from Aida by Giuseppe Verdi. That's his absolutely favorite piece. Usually he kicks up a big fuss when I say that. He doesn't like it at all. Okay, 35 to 40 years. Bill Haffey, ladies and gentlemen. Correct me if I'm wrong, 35? 35 years. Very, very good. Okay, 40 to 50. 50 to 55. Has there anyone been playing with the band between 56 and 58 years? Would that person please stand up? Dr. Dick Johnson, our retired dentist, he's our official band historian, and it's such a pleasure to have him year after year after year. Wonderful. Thank you, Dick. And you know what, Gary? I think for sure he's a jolly good fellow. Okay, time for a good old march. Here we go. The next march is also was a favorite of Alex Stepsanoff. We like to play it in as a remembrance or a tribute to him. Written by Imperial Germany's March King, Karl Teike. This is Old Comrades March, probably one of the most popular marches ever written. And whether you've been with the band for 1 year or 57, and whether you've been in the audience, if this is your first time or your 59th time, we're all old comrades here. Folks, I'm going to ask our Band-Aid folks, we've got Corey, Janelle, and Heather, to circulate amongst you. Leslie, I'm sorry. Let's do it again. Corey, Leslie, and Janelle will circulate among you. If you have spare change, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much in advance. Rumor has it that Calvin Custer is retired. He likes to write for large numbers of brass. With his final position, he was constantly fighting management for more brass. They wanted to cut back and save money. He wanted more, they wanted less. Finally he had it, and he quit. Gary, do you know, have you heard about this? You know, you're usually up on this stuff, and surely I thought you heard of the little battles for the big horns at Custer's last band. And today is the anniversary of the big horn. You know, I'm so tired because I had to figure that out all night long. I said, this has got to work somehow. That's what I came up with. So, we've got music from the Titanic. Nice job with your response, Gary. You did. No. Very good. Okay, we've got a teacher with a band camp. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is Maggie Schubert. Now she's going to play Morning Light. This was composed by Ralph Gingerly and it was arranged by Maggie's husband, John. This was originally a jazz band tune. Maggie Schubert is professor of music at UM, and she's most noted for her outstanding flute studio, great players just flowing out of her office door. She's the principal flautist of the Missoula Symphony Orchestra and teaching flute here at the UM Band Camp this week. We're so fortunate to have her play with us, Miss Maggie Schubert.
Also like to thank back on bass, helping us out on that one, Mr. Nick Korn. Say thanks, Nick.
No, it's just not a city band concert without a George Rosencrantz march. Now, I've got the calculator out and I did a little figuring. Out of the 143 known works written by George Rosencrantz, we have, since 2003, played a different composition of his every single concert. Sometimes we played 2 of his works in one concert.
One person applaud.
That's my brother. We have 77 of his works. That means if we don't find any more of the 66 we're missing, we still have at least 6.5 years of playing a different Rosencrantz composition every concert. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. According to the latest scientific poll that I took, George Rosencrantz is Missoula's favorite composer. Our work has caught on like wildfire, Gary. By popular demand, ladies and gentlemen, here's the Kingpin March, written by George Hendricks Rosencrantz in the year 1920. I think we won that race, Gary. Okay, folks, we have a real special treat again. We have Mr. Ben Kirby. He's our local tuba guru. He's teaching with the band camp also. He keeps busy teaching tubists often conducts the Missoula Community Band, plays with the Missoula Symphony Orchestra, as well as the Glacier Symphony Orchestra in Kalispell, and don't forget, not to forget, this Missoula City Band on occasion, and conducts and plays with MCT. Let's see, in spite of his busy schedule, Ben managed to spend a great deal of time as primary caretaker raising his children. Man of many hats. He's a nice guy. We sure like to have him play with us. He's a wonderful, wonderful tubist. He has chosen to play St. Gregory's Prayer tonight, a classical sacred composition originally composed for trumpet and orchestra. He's going to play the trumpet part on the tuba. Please welcome Ben Kirby.
We're gonna have memorial.
Well, it seems 8 to 9 o'clock is the fastest hour in the world, especially for me. It's such wonderful being here with you. We're at our last number. Thanks to our fine soloists, Maggie Schubert, Rebecca Pursehouse, and Ben Kirby. Thanks so much for being such a great audience. We'll see you here next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And don't forget, we'll be at the Southgate Mall on the 4th of July. Now, please join us in song as we finish up with Montana. Good night, everybody.
Well, you're getting gas. Well, where is you living now? Same place. Same place? Yeah. Thank you.